Did your Google Ads return on ad spend look way higher than what you're seeing in your business bank account? Or did you hire an agency and the return on ad spend that you're seeing in the Google Ads is making it look like they are killing it, but for some reason you're not getting as much business or revenue as you thought? I might know exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and how you can fix this and be more aware of it. So I just started doing a Google ad audit for this client, hence where I got the video idea and title from. So I want to show you guys this, right? So they've spent about $54,000 almost in exactly 2 years. They've generated close to $160,000 in revenue and close to a 300% return on ad spend, which is okay. I'm sure that it could be a lot better. And again, this is why they're having me do the audit, and I wanted to point all this stuff out, but just keep these numbers in mind as we continue to go down the line of this video, because all of this revenue here and this return on ad spend is fake. All of this money has been practically thrown in the garbage. I don't want to show any sensitive client or brand data, but they have 15 total campaigns, and every single campaign has been clogged and inflated because they have put branded keywords in every single campaign, no matter what they're testing. So what this means is, let's say that they have a specific ad group or an asset group and a PMAX for, let's just say golf accessories, but they snuck in the name of their brand as one of their keywords or their search themes. So here's a few reasons why it's not effective, okay? So as a whole, it's going to ruin your conversion rate, because branded keywords are gonna have a much higher conversion rate because it's exactly what people were already looking for. So you're almost just securing your own spot at the top, but you still get charged per click. And if someone already had the intention of going to your site, it's almost just potentially spending, extra money. So this is going to ruin overall conversion rates when you're looking at the success of ad groups, asset groups, and campaigns. It lowers your overall average cost per click because your branded keywords likely have hardly any or very little competition, and your quality score is really high because, this is the name of your company. So your CPC average is really low. It overall inflates the return on ad spend you're getting because of the conversions that it's bringing in. Your click-through rates and impression rates are much higher because of you are literally bringing people the most relevant content they could ever be looking up, and so on. Overall, it just skews all of your metric data, giving you a false sense of success. You'll have limited insights when you're trying to scale, and this is going to impair any adjustment or optimization that you make in this whole account. The main reason why this is done is because a lot of folks, they want to secure business, or they want to make sure no competitors are taking from them, or honestly, the sad truth is, if you hire a brand new agency, or if you fire an agency and you want to bring on another agency and they have some kind of guarantee that, hey, we'll bring your ROAS up by 150% in the first month guaranteed, almost all of them, I guarantee, are going to be using some sort of branded search campaign or throwing in some branded keywords because it will inflate the numbers, but it's not going to make your bank account look any better. So let's say that your Google Ads account was stuck at like 150%, and then they put a little bit of money towards a branded search that gets a 900% return on ad spend, then now you might have an average of like 400%, and you go, oh my gosh, this is the best agency in the world. And because, if you don't know what's going on inside the ad account and you don't know what anything means or campaigns or ad groups, you stay out of it, then these guys are going to look like they're the best agency ever, but nothing internally in terms of revenue or new sales is really happening inside your business. Unfortunately, it can be kind of a vicious game. And don't get me wrong, branded campaigns or, using branded keywords is important, but I would say that it's most important if you are, nationwide or like, an e-commerce company. Because the main reason why that you would need to have, a branded search campaign would be to make sure that you're standing out in a crowded space where competitors are actually bidding on your brand keywords. So a lot of people, they'll try and take business from others by, hey, I'm going to have a competitor campaign, and the only keywords in my campaign are going to be, other brand names that are selling the same products as me. And they might try and scoop up some of your business by having maybe let's say a headline that says something like, are you still using blank? And they're referring to your company. We offer this for this. So it's what they're trying to do is they're trying to stay, even if they're second or third, or, unfortunately, if you're not running any brand campaigns and there are competitors bidding against your keywords, they might actually come up above you, and they can have a line of copy that is directly for people that are supposed to be going to your business, and it can really hurt you. So if you're a nationwide e-commerce company and you're not running any brand campaigns, if someone types in your exact brand name, you could even come up like 5th on search if you have a lot of competitors bidding for you. And it's going to make it really hard for users to even find you. And if 5 competitors come up before you, there's a lot of influence that all of these headlines and descriptions can have, especially if you're seeing 5 headlines, 5 descriptions. That's 10 lines of copy that are tailored to take business directly from you. But if you're a local service company competing in a smaller geographical area, then this isn't really the most important thing to you. But I would worry about it if you hire an agency and they are dominating, but there isn't really, a massive influx of new business, or, you're not hitting revenue numbers that are any higher than what you were hitting months before you hired them. And the same goes for if you're running Google Ads on your own and you're also seeing this exact thing. This also goes if you're running your own Google Ads and you're seeing this exact same thing happen. So to wrap this up, whether you're running your own Google Ads or you paid an agency and the return on ad spend just seems just a little too high for the amount of new business or the uptrend in volume that's come in the last however long, I would take a look at how often your brand keywords are being used in campaigns and, ad groups and asset groups. And I would only suggest that you put a small amount of spend towards your own branded search campaign. So again, make sure that you're not clogging or inflating any numbers by putting branded keywords in other ad groups. You want to make sure that you are only putting branded keywords in its own campaign that is specifically for a branded campaign. And if you want to, you can even cap the CPC, because again, your quality score for these keywords should be a 10 out of 10. And there's probably not a ton of competition, so you should be able to get these bids for really, really cheap. So when you go to look at the overall performance of your Google ad account, just make sure that you have that campaign hidden, or remove it from your overall numbers so you're not getting that false sense of success and clouding your vision on what changes need to happen next. Again, I always recommend, people making Google ad changes at the campaign level themselves. So don't make any big, harsh decisions based on your overall metric data, because there are tons of things that influence that. So again, this is just a way for you to protect yourself more if you're hiring an agency and you see some things that look a little bit interesting, or if you just want to make sure that you're not wasting any extra spend, because you could be throwing a lot of money away that was likely coming to you anyways. This is one of the biggest quick wins I see agencies do, so just be careful. Anyways, guys, as always, I hope I was able to bring you tons of value in this video and just be honest about some things that happen in the industry and how you can protect yourself. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're like, hey, Johnny, we're not sure if this is happening to us, we want a Google ad audit from you, then I have a link for you down in the description below, because I offer free Google ad audits where I'll go on a Google Meets call with you live one-on-one and not hold anything back and give you as much value as I can. Or if you're like, hey, Johnny, we're done with all this, we want you to run our Google ads for us, then I also have a link for you in the description. So as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.